In this video, let's take a look at the chip component from Material UI. Chips allow users to enter information, make selections, filter content, or trigger actions. One example could be showcasing tags on a blog post. Let's understand its usage and props with a few examples. Let's begin by creating a new file in the components folder, muichip.tsx. Within the file, I'm going to create a new component. I'm also going to import the stack component and use it instead of the div tag. On this tag, I'm going to add direction is equal to row and spacing is equal to 1, as we will be creating quite a few chip components. Now to create a chip, we need the chip component. Import it at the top. For the JSX, we invoke the chip component with one prop, label. Set it equal to chip. If we now include this component in app component, and take a look at the browser, we should see the chip component being displayed. Now let's take a look at some props. The first prop is color, which adds color to the chip. So color is equal to primary. Take a look at the browser, and we have a blue colored chip. The second prop is size. By default, the size is medium. Let's set size is equal to small, which creates a smaller chip. Take a look at the browser, and the chip is now smaller. The third prop is the variant prop, which allows you to create an outlined variant. Let's make a copy of this chip, and we add variant is equal to outlined. And the label is going to be chip outlined. Let's also set color to secondary. Take a look at the browser, and we have the outlined variant. The fourth prop is the avatar prop. Import the avatar component at the top, and then on the chip, avatar is equal to the avatar component. Let's add V as an initial. If we take a look at the browser, you can see the initials avatar being displayed. Similarly, you can also add an icon prop. At the top, let's import face icon, and on the first chip, icon is equal to face icon. Take a look at the browser, and you can see the icon being displayed within the chip. Now by default, a chip is read-only. However, we can handle click events by handling the onClick event. Let's add a new chip to see that. Chip label is going to be equal to click. Color is going to be equal to success. And on click, we're going to assign a click handler where we simply alert the string clicked. Head back to the browser, click on the chip, and we see the alert message. Now, similar to click, the chip component also exposes an onDelete function, and that will work in addition to the click handler. So let's add a new chip. Label is going to be equal to delete. Color is going to be equal to error. On click, we're going to have the same click handler. And on delete is once again going to be equal to an arrow function which says delete handler called. Head back to the browser, and we see that the last chip has a delete icon. Click the delete icon, and we see the delete handler called alert. Click on the remaining area and we see the clicked alert. So both click and delete handlers work as expected. For the final bit, let me show this delete handler in action with an array of chips. At the top, import useState from React. In the component, create a new array state variable. Chips, set chips, and the initial value is going to be an array with 3 strings. Chip 1, chip 2, and chip 3. In the JSX, let's iterate over this array and display a chip for each element. So chips.map, and for each chip, we're going to return the chip component where key is equal to the current chip. That would be the string chip 1, 2, and 3. Label is also equal to chip. And on delete, we call handle delete passing in chip. Finally, let's define this handle delete. So const handle delete is going to be equal to an arrow function. The argument is the chip to delete, which is of type string. And within the function, we call set chips, where we take in the current chips and we filter out chip, which is equal to chip to delete. If we now head back to the browser, you can see that when I click on the delete icon, the item is removed from the array. It's pretty common to add filters and showcase them using chips and use the delete icon to remove the applied filters. Hopefully, the example has given you more context. Alright, thank you for watching. Please do consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.